Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This week we're discussing Eli Goldratt's critical chain and 5 tips that you can use today. First tip is the buffer is your best friend. Alright, let's get real about buffers. In traditional project management, we're used to padding out every task, and that's just in case something goes wrong. But here's the issue, it often alludes to something known as student syndrome, where we think we have more time than we really do and then we end up starting late. So what Goldratt says is, why not have one overall buffer and keep that buffer at the end of the chain. This method allows for unforeseen delays without causing complacency during individual tasks. So next time, instead of spreading those little cushions everywhere, save one big cushion at the end. Two things, it's more efficient and it's effective. Also really combats that whole student syndrome. The second tip is to banish multitasking. If multitasking was an Olympic sport, many of us would be probably champions. But here's the catch. Just because you can do it doesn't mean that you should do it. Goldratt emphasizes the significance of focused work. When we split our attention across various tasks, each of the tasks takes longer to complete. It's like trying to fill multiple glasses with a single tap or hose. It's going to just take a while. By focusing on one task, we complete it faster, ensuring the chain doesn't get unnecessarily long. So instead of doing multitasking, let's try monotasking and make sure that those projects get across that finish line. The third tip is resources aren't just tools. So when I say resources, what comes to mind? It could be things like computers or software, assembly lines, otherwise. Well, in Goldratt's universe, the most valuable resource is often one that's overlooked: people. The capabilities, dedication, and availability of your team are pivotal in how your project flows. Overworking or misallocating human resources can slow down or even halt your critical chain. Always ensure that the tasks are well matched to the skill set of your team members and that no one is biting off more than they can chew. The fourth tip is monitor your chain, not just the tasks. We all love checking off tasks, it feels good. But here's a thought, instead of tunnel vision on individual tasks, why not look at the holistic health of the entire project chain? So Goldratt emphasizes that the chain as a whole dictates the project's success. If one link is weak, it jeopardizes the entire chain. By stepping back and assessing the overall flow and progress, you can spot potential threats and bottlenecks way before they become critical issues. Last and final is to celebrate early finishes, but wisely. So picture this. You just finished a task ahead of schedule. High fives all around the team. But before you dive into the next task with that extra time, pause. Goldratt suggests using this quote-unquote found time as an opportunity to rest, plan, or even train. It ensures that your team remains at peak performance without burning out. After all, sprinting without a breather often leads to exhaustion. So cherish those early finishes, but use that time judiciously. I hope this gave you a good in-depth view of each tip. So remember, while these tips provide valuable insights, the nuances and full depth of the critical chain can be best achieved by really diving deep into Goldratt's work. So until next time, keep creating, keep sharing, and stay inspired. Thanks.